Good morning. I noticed something these days. It seems to me that everybody wants to be a freaking tough guy these days. Maybe it's always been that way, but it seems like it's getting worse. Everywhere I turn, it seems that somebody's got something to say about everything. Everybody's can't mind their own business, and everybody wants to start a problem, but nobody seems to want to back themselves up. I just want to say this, everybody. If you're going to run your mouth at people, have the balls to at least back up the stupid shit that's coming out of your lips, off your tongue. I say many times that you never know who you're effing with. It doesn't matter who you are, how big they are, how small they are. If you don't know somebody, you don't know who you're screwing with. That's the bottom line. Just the other day, I'll give you guys an example, because this is what spawned this conversation. I was at Walmart with my daughter, and I got my receipt checked not once, not twice, but 3 times on the way out the door. And I don't know if there's something about me that maybe me and my daughter and my 9-year-old make people feel uncomfortable that we might be stealing, because who knows. I'm sorry about the sun glare, guys. Not much I could do about that this morning. But anyway, I have a person check my receipt at the self-checkout register. Then I have a person check my receipt after I get out the self-checkout bay. Then I have some wannabe tough guy, half-ass security dumbass standing behind a little podium, scan my receipt, and then proceeds to take things out of my bag to scan them to see if they're on the receipt. Now, I am in New York right now still, and here we don't, unfortunately, on Long Island, we have to either purchase the plastic shopping bags or we have to bring our own reusable shopping bags. So they're in my reusable shopping bags. And if I pay for something, receipt pops out of the register, that item, merchandise, belongs to me. It doesn't belong to the store now, it belongs to me. It's my property. So long story short, the guy pulls the stuff out, and the big, tall, younger guy, younger than me, wants to be gangster with his hat all tilted sideways like this and crap like that. And I said to him, excuse me, I said, you know how rude that is? And he caught an attitude with me. And in the course of our conversation, he pretty much told me, you have a problem? You want to step outside? So I told my daughter, go stand over there. Then I said, okay, pretty much, let's go outside. He goes, I get off work at 10 o'clock. Okay, sure you do. You're Mr. Tough Guy. Now you get off work at 10 o'clock. Why? So I can come back and you'll either not be there or you have a whole bunch of your friends waiting for you like a giant pussy. That's probably what's going to happen. That's what you are anyway, because that's why you can't get a real security guard's position and you're just a people greeter. And I got better things to do in my life than come back at 10 o'clock at night and fight a Walmart people greeter. I don't care if you're 6'2", whatever, however big you think you are. You are a putz working at Walmart trying to intimidate people at the door. Don't be a tough guy. You're embarrassing yourself, and you're pissing off people like me. I ended up taking up with home office and management and everything else like that. Probably is going to go nowhere because, it's Walmart. But my point being is everybody wants to be a tough guy. It's very easy for these clowns out there, guys. My point is, I don't want to see all of you out there getting in trouble over some tough guy. Years ago, I probably would have decked this dude right on the spot just for mouthing off to me. That's probably what would have happened years ago. I had a temper, and I wasn't always in a sound state of mind. Especially for embarrassing me like that in front of my daughter. Making my daughter witness you treat us like we're doing something wrong when all we're doing is shopping in the store we are going to on a daily basis. But if you're going to run your mouth and you're going to be a tough guy, back it up. And basically, my point is, don't waste your time with these people, everybody. Generally speaking, 9 out of 10 times, the ones like that with the big mouth are usually nobody to worry about. It's the ones that are quiet that aren't going to start the problems with you that you have to keep your eye out for. Those are the ones that usually aren't afraid to throw down or afraid to get into it. And it's just ridiculous. Everybody I see around these days, especially the younger crowd, they're getting even worse. They're running around, these millennials running around, they want to talk more shit than even possible. I don't even know how it's possible to run around talking so much shit. You know, they run around running their mouths every day, and then they get beat up, and then they cry that they got beat up. It's ridiculous. I guess this is kind of a rant. I mean, I haven't really done a video like this in a while, but I thought I'd share this experience with you guys because I'm getting tired of everybody who want to be a tough guy. And the law protects these freaking wannabes. You know, they run around, they run their mouth, they act like that. Then what happens if I go back at 10 o'clock at night? I said, okay, and he's getting out of work. I said, okay, you want to do this? Then he opens his mouth, and then you break his jaw. Then what happens, right? I mean, maybe, who knows? Maybe he'd beat me up. I don't know. I doubt it. But you never know. It's possible, right? I mean, anything's possible. I don't know what he knows. I don't know what he knows. But I do know that he's running his mouth. And generally speaking, people that run their mouth like that are not anything to be concerned about. They just either want a reaction, or they count on their size and their big mouth, the way they look, to intimidate people because they're scared on the inside. Because they're scared on the inside, they act like that because they don't want the confrontation. They hope you don't call them on it. Not all the time, but a good chunk of the time. But I'm getting sick and tired of people acting like that. I mean, come on. This is ridiculous. I can't even go out to the store with my freaking 9-year-old daughter without getting harassed by some asshole who thinks he's a badass working at a Walmart podium. He's not even a security guard. He's a freaking people greeter. He's got a little tag that says freaking people greeter. Give me a break, man. Seriously. Get your fucking head checked out. Sorry for the language, but you give me a break. Get that stupid smug look off your face and stop trying to intimidate everybody. It's ridiculous. But I figured, like I said, I'd share this experience, everybody. If you got anybody else has had any similar experiences or wants to chime in on this, please do so in the comments below. I'm not trying to act like a tough guy myself. I'm just simply saying don't act like that to general people. I'm generally speaking a nice guy. I try to treat everybody with respect. I try to treat everybody in the way I would like to be treated. And you know what? I sure as hell, at one point in my life, I did do security. And I wasn't a people reader. I did security. And there's no way that I would ever try to make anybody feel uncomfortable, especially their kids, and try to make them feel like they're stealing, let alone stick my hands in their bags or grab their property out. Store policy or not, that is not okay. And it turns out that's not the store policy when I spoke to the manager. They're allowed to scan things that are open box items, meaning like you have a case of soda in your cart that's not in a bag. They're supposed to check your receipt for that. They're not supposed to reach into your bags. It's not even their policy. This guy was taking it upon himself. And I didn't see him do it to everybody. I seen him do it to random people, including me and my daughter, and I felt I was singled out and it was inappropriate. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Not really survival related today, but just figured I'd put this out there. This happened a few days back, but it's been on my mind. It's been pissing me off because I really want to go back there and call this guy out on his challenge, but it's not worth it because, like I said, the law protects him. I'll probably be the one that gets arrested if I go and call this guy out. That's probably what would have happened. Probably exactly what would have happened that night. He's probably counting on it to happen on camera or something for me to throw the first. That's what these type of assholes look for. That's what they try to accomplish. And then they can run around and tell their friends how tough they are. Don't worry about wannabe tough guys. That's the bottom line. Don't worry about them. Only protect yourself when you got to protect yourself. Don't let stupid, ignorant individuals screw up your life because they want to act like assholes. Bottom line. Especially if you know you can handle the situation. You know you can handle the situation, so you don't have to handle the situation, if that makes any sense. You know, if you know you can defend yourself and and you have no problem doing what you got to do, then don't do what you got to do unless you got to do it. I know that sounds crazy, but you know, you get the point. All right, everybody, that's it. A little bit random rant video for today. It's about as much as you're going to get for the week because, like I said, I got a lot going on. I got the move coming up in a few weeks, so I got a lot of stuff I'm trying to get packed. I'm heading down there, bringing a trip of crap down with me next week. Then I got to come back up again, so it's all over the place. But all right, everybody, thank you for supporting me. Thanks for watching the channel. Check out the channels in the last shout-out video I did if you didn't do it already. Go back a video if you haven't watched it yet. Check out that video, Mail Call Shout-Out. Check those guys out. All right, everybody, stay safe, stay strong. Support your Second Amendment. Don't let them take them away from you because we all know they're trying to do that. And, you know, stand your ground, guys. Love you all. Goodbye.